up guys, Coach MANdler here, Team Swole Patrol. In today's video I want to share with you a couple of very simple and fast acting drills that can help you get into a better rack position in the front squat. And what I'm talking about with the rack position is this position right here, okay? A lot of guys in bodybuilding, when they're doing front squats, they're relegated to having to do this because of a lack of mobility in certain areas. And that's going to be a limiting factor when it comes to what weight they can control and what weight they can lift without worrying about dumping it forward. So what I want to do is share with you a couple of very easy drills you can plug in that will immediately make it to where it's easy for you to get into the rack position, better control the weight, and most importantly, make it to where the front squat isn't a dead end lift the way it is when you're doing a cross arm like this, and more importantly, the way it can be kind of, wound into or kind of feed into the ability to do an overhead press or a jerk if you are interested in Olympic lifting. All right, the first limiting factor keeping you from being able to get into a better rack position, and probably the number one reason I hear a lot of guys bitching and moaning about doing front squats in the first place, is poor wrist mobility. These are going to be typically the same guys that are trying to get into a rack position by gripping the weight instead of letting it lay in their fingertips while the bar's laying across the clavicles as it should in the rack position. But this issue can be very easily solved by simply stretching your wrist. All right, focusing on hyperextension of the wrist by simply stretching like this. Hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds, 2 rounds if you have serious lack of mobility in your wrist, and I can guarantee you it'll be far more comfortable over time and not feel like it's breaking your damn wrist every time you get underneath the bar for the front squat. The next limiting factor is one that not many people think about, but is extremely important for you to be able to get into a better and more comfortable rack position, and that is triceps tightness, okay? Think about this. If you're in a rack position, if you look at it from the side, your biceps are shortened and your triceps are lengthened. So if you're trying to elongate and be able to get it to where you're in a better rack position right here versus say right here, if you have really tight triceps or a lot of knots or adhesions keeping you from being able to get in that better, more elongated position, what you have to do is work on stretching your triceps and getting out a lot of those kinks, those knots within that area. So what I like to do is simply put, if I don't have a lacrosse ball, I like going onto the bar because it's a little bit quicker. You can do both at the same time. But come out here and just start at the base of your elbow and just kind of roll back. Whenever you find a really tight or painful spot, hold it there. Focus on extension, then flexion, internally rotate, then externally rotate until you feel that that pain become a little bit alleviated, kind of dissipate away. Doing that while also kind of just kind of coming down here and stretching that tricep like that is a great way to better elongate, stretch out the triceps while breaking up a lot of the knots in the fascia that are keeping you from being able to get into a more comfortable rack position. All right, and the last issue we want to talk about is too much thoracic tilt. By thoracic tilt, I mean essentially you got a little bit of hunchback going, and for obvious reasons, if we're talking about doing front squats and you're kind of tilting forward, that's no good because you're going to dump the weight forward. So what the issue here is, a lot of times what I see is guys that are 9 to 5 desk job workers or flat out nerds that are playing video games all day and not sitting up straight. It's kind of a postural issue. So what I like doing, simply put, is to beforehand work on activating my upper back to kind of pull myself up, all right, and have that chest up, because remember, whenever we're doing a front squat, we want to have that chest up and we want to have that upper back activated so it's stabilizing the weight. So simple thing you can do there is do band pull aparts, all right, something as simple as that. Dumbbell farmer's walks, doesn't have to be heavy, just something to kind of keep that chest up, activate your upper back. And also what I like doing is band dislocation. So just coming right here, pulling it right across from there. Sorry, I got that barbell in the back. Don't want to jack my shit up, but nevertheless, doing that will kind of open you up, better activate your back, and get you out of that thoracic tilt and improve your thoracic extension so you can enhance your body's ability to keep from dumping the weight forward, like having a large hunchback or large thoracic tilt will commonly cause you to do. Hey dude, hopefully you enjoyed that video. I can promise you if you throw these drills in before front squatting, you'll definitely, with a little bit of patience, enhance your body's ability to build more comfort, getting into a better rack position. Hey, if you did enjoy this video and want more just like it, tips, tutorials, and even full routines that will help you build more size, strength, explosiveness, all while getting you pretty ripped up at the same time, then do yourself a favor, hit the subscribe button right now so you can stay up to date with all the powerful, free, and kick-ass content we're going to be hooking you up with here. And if you're especially looking to take your weight room gains to new heights, increasing your size, strength, and muscularity all at the same time, then be sure to pick up your free copy of the Muscle Building Blueprint by clicking on this button right here. What I'll do is I'll take you to the next page, which breaks down everything you're going to be getting with this heavy-hitting, kick-ass gift, as well as what you need to do in order to allow me to email it directly to your inbox free of charge. Like I said, just click on that button and I'll give you all the details on the next page. Appreciate your time, guys. Have a good one. MANdler.